Here are the hookup and operating instructions for the DIY RO Pure Water system. So starting off, you'll receive a pre-filter housing and filter combination. The input is a swivel garden hose, female garden, with shutoff valve. Inside you have a combined sediment and carbon filter. This will help remove the chlorine from the water as well as physical particles in the water, which can harm the RO membrane. Then on the other side you have the output. This is a 1/2 inch John Guest push fitting, and to hook up hose into that, simply a case of taking the included John Guest 1/2 inch hose and pushing it in as far as it'll go. The John Guest fitting will bite down onto the hose. To release the hose, there's a gray collar on the fitting. You just kind of pull that back and the hose will come back out. Okay, so like I said, you'll receive this as well as some 1/2 inch John Guest tubing. Now from the output of your pre-filter, you'll want to go to the input of the RO housing. That's that top fitting there. Again, it's just push fit. So the water goes through the RO membrane. It's an extra low energy membrane. It'll separate the minerals and then leave you with pretty close to pure water on the output side. So on the output side you have two fittings. You have one brass fitting. It's a male garden fitting. That is your pure output. So what's going to happen is the RO will reduce the TDS of your incoming water by 95 to 97% depending on ideal conditions. And then off to the side you have the wastewater output. So what you do with the wastewater output is you'll receive a length of hose and a valve here. This is your run and flush valve. So when you start up the system first thing in the morning, this will be stuck into the end here. Actually, let me just do that for you now. Just push that in there. And now that it's in there, you'll want the valve to be in line with the rest of the hose, and that'll be flushing. So what happens is when you run the water through here, all the water will pretty much go towards the flush side. You want to do that for about 2 minutes. When you want to start window cleaning, you'll just turn this. It's in like a closed position, but there's actually letting a small amount of water still get through. So that small amount of water will continuously go through. It'll be basically dispersing all the collected minerals that the RO's taken out of the water, and then all the rest of the water will be coming out of the pure side. Now at the end of the day, when you're done with your system, you simply want to go back to flushing for a couple more minutes. So just turn the valve back down so it's in line, and you'll be flushing out the accumulated minerals at a greater rate, and then it'll be all set for the next day. Now out of the output side, if the water does get down low enough, you can pretty much clean with that water if it's below 10 parts per million, or you can just redirect this into a DI system such as the hydropower or a small DI tank.